Hello, everyone, and welcome to the October 2023 America 250 Minute. On October 16th, 1773, a group of Philadelphia patriots decided to tell the British Crown that it would mount a boycott of tea months before a similar act in Boston. The publication of a document called the Philadelphia Resolutions, drawn up by the Sons of Liberty, triggered public protests in the two cities, and the protests would lead to violent confrontations between colonists and the British government forces, and eventually the War for Independence. The Philadelphia Resolutions appeared in Benjamin Franklin's Pennsylvania Gazette newspaper several days after the October 16th meeting at the Pennsylvania State House, which is today known as Independence Hall. It was a list of 8 grievances against the British government. Franklin was still in England, but as we saw from his essay published the previous month in London, was actively criticizing the British crackdown on the rights of its subjects in America. For years, Americans had refused to buy British tea because it included a tax levied on drinkers, a thought that repulsed colonists who didn't believe that they should be taxed without a representative sitting in the British Parliament to voice their concerns. Instead, Americans bought tea smuggled into the colonies by Dutch merchants. But in May 1773, Parliament gave the East India Company the monopoly on tea that also made British tea much cheaper than smuggled tea. The claim of Parliament to tax America is, in other words, a claim of right to levy contributions on us at pleasure, the resolution said. The duty imposed by Parliament upon tea landed in America is a tax on the Americans, or levying contributions on them without their consent. In other words, taxation without representation. The resolutions also made it clear that the group thought the money raised by the tea tax would be used by the Crown to eliminate local governments run by the colonies, and the group called on Americans to prevent, quote, a violent attack on the liberties of America by stopping the unloading of tea shipments and any tea sales. They unambiguously declared that it is the duty of every American to oppose this attempt, and that anyone who assisted in the delivery was, quote, an enemy to his country. 3 weeks later, a similar group met in Boston, and it adopted the Philadelphia Resolutions. It would not be much longer before the anger of the Bostonians manifested itself on the Boston waterfront. Remember to record this on your point sheet so you can get your America 250 medal, and I'll see you next month. Thanks.